Not once did you tell your enemies not to mess with you. Not once did you tell your enemies that the reason you shouldn't mess with me is because you're going to get karma, or God doesn't play about you. You were never in the business of warning your enemies or trying to teach other people who had a problem with you how to be a decent person. You just knew in your heart that, just like the Bible says, people will reap what they sow. You knew that God would fight your battles for you. So all you did was sit back and wait for it to happen. Some of y'all who have had enemies, and I don't even want to say enemies because that's the thing that takes two. You have people who have came against you who have received karma for the things they put out. But you also have some people who you feel like haven't received karma. I want to let you know, yes, they have. And some of them may not look like they have received karma, but just like P. Diddy, God will raise you up to a standard. He will raise you up to a level so that you can collect all the devils and demons that work with you. And when it's time, he will take that rug from right under your feet. You even have some people who think they are getting away with the things that they've done against you, but they're not. They recognize some of the things that are going on in their lives that's not completely right. They just don't want to admit it. And some people are less important than others. I'm saying it this way. The people who the karma happens to quick, those are the people who are less important to the story. God is basically letting them either get sick, pass away, have a car accident, lose something, lose control, because they're not a part of the table that has to watch you eat. They're not a part of the people who have to watch you eat at that table, because God says he has to make a table for you in front of those enemies. So you need those enemies. That's just the way God operates. He needs to let them see you eating at that table. I'm going to give you an example. There was a young man who I thought was a friend of mine, who set me up to be sexually assaulted and derugged on my birthday, and he basically set me up in a terrible situation. Now, mind you, I don't even really hang out with people like that, so the fact that I even trusted this person was something to be said. And this happened years ago, but one day I was sitting in quiet and I heard my spirit guide say, "Look up such and such. He's dead. He's unalived." So I stopped what I was doing because I couldn't believe what I was hearing clairaudiently. And sure enough, I found an obituary of this young man, passed away so young. I couldn't find much information about him, like how he passed, and he really didn't have a family in the first place, so it wasn't much information about him. But recently, this spirit came to me in a dream, and this person was being very nice to me in a dream, which prompted me to want to ask and find out, do a little digging of how he actually passed away. Now, even his closest friends and people around him either didn't want to really tell me how he passed, or they really didn't understand how this young man passed. And when I say he passed away young, he wasn't even in his late 30s. Now, according to the people closest to him, he either passed away from an accident or a delirium, something where you have, extreme withdrawal from alcohol. Now, because my spirit guides were the ones that told me to look him up and that he passed, I'm pretty sure that was part of the karma he got for putting me in that terrible situation that ultimately changed the direction of my life. Whether this man became an alcoholic because of what he did to me haunted him, or whatever the case may be. He's no longer in this world. And I basically have the feeling of he just wasn't important enough to keep around. So he reaped his karma in that type of way. Now, there are other people who are around me who God has let me know, I'm going to let this person fall ill. I'm going to let this happen to this person. And I've seen it happen. And then there are some people, not especially for me, because I see the karma and I let know the karma that is happening to people, whether they want to take heed to it or not. Just know that some of these people are still alive, because they're going to be forced to watch you eat at your table. They're going to be forced to watch you just smile and be happy without them. And it's because for them, that's much far worse than death. That's worse than just getting exited out of this world. So I'm here to say you did the right thing by never telling these people or bragging on who God, how important you are to spirit. You don't have to do any of that. Just let God speak for you. And the reason why, these people reap their karma is, one, God put you in these situations or allow certain things to happen because your purity is what triggers the karma. He allows sometimes bad things to happen to good people so that those bad people can finally get the karma they deserve. Because if a bad person does something to another bad person, then that's just the devil's business. You feel? That's just evil's business. But when they do something to you, that's when rectification can happen. Some of the people are staring at the wall, can't figure out what to do next, can't live their life without watching you all day. Children crying, house dirty, cars breaking down, sick, all these things. And some of them still can't do nothing but watch you while all this is going on. And God is rectifying you. God is letting them know that's the reason why they're going through what they're going through, regardless if they want to believe it or not.